Hi, if you don't know me already, my name's AJ Wilcox. I'm the founder of the podcast, The LinkedIn Ads Show. I found something out recently that I absolutely had to share with you. I feel a little bit embarrassed because I probably should have already known this, but it totally blew my mind and I've just got to share it. So, nearly every time that we test video ads on LinkedIn, the costs per click are effectively 10 to 20% higher than an equivalent click might be on a sponsored image, sponsored content ad. It's always been really confusing to me because I thought that when your objective is set to website visits, you should only be paying for the visits who actually go to your website. And so, because of that, I figured that maybe costs get a little bit higher because when we see a video, we're inherently facing two calls to action. The first is the video that's in your face, watch it. And then, second of all, do what I ask you to do in the ad copy. So, it might be clicking a call to action. So maybe we're adding additional friction into the process by giving them two calls to action, and therefore we're getting fewer prospects to actually click on the call to action. And of course, we know that in advertising, when we have lower engagement rates, then our effective cost per click is going to increase. So in our analysis, maybe that little bit of extra friction could explain a little bit of the cost being higher. But then I had a conversation with Pat McDaniel, who he's a great friend out of Georgia. He's the head of paid media for Precision Marketing Group. We realized we were seeing the same effect, and it totally sparked my curiosity. So I had to go and read what LinkedIn says about their documentation about how they're charged. So check this out. Chargeable clicks on video include those where someone clicks anywhere on the media. That includes the headline, the call to action, and the video itself. Aha, so mystery solved. The reason that video ads are so expensive compared to single image ads is because we're not only getting charged for every click on the call to action, but we're also getting charged on clicks that are on the video itself. I was really surprised by the way that LinkedIn handles this because I don't think it's the right way. I don't think it was the logical way to handle it. When the objective is set to website visits, like I said, I totally expect LinkedIn to only charge me for that unique session, someone clicking anywhere on my call to action that would take them to the landing page. In this case, though, we're being charged for clicks on the media as well, and I would have expected those to be free. All right, so if you're looking at this like, oh, I don't like that, well, there are two different ways around it. The first, you could simply avoid running video ads in your LinkedIn ad strategy, and that's totally fine, totally acceptable. We generally shy away from video content because the costs are higher. But the second way that you can get around this is you can just ensure that when you are running video ads, you are bidding either by the impression or by the view. It doesn't matter how many clicks or how few go into your call to action or on the media, you're only going to pay for that video being shown. The way you can do that, you can either do a manual CPM or a cost per view bid, or you can use any of LinkedIn's auto bidding options, the maximum delivery options. Of course, this goes for all of LinkedIn ads. If you ever choose to bid by the impression, keep a close eye on your effective cost per click, because if your effective cost per click increases more than, let's say, 10 to 20% because you're bidding by cost per impression, then it would obviously remain cheaper just to keep bidding CPC and just pay for the interactions on the video that I don't think we should have to pay. If you're hungry for more insights like this, definitely subscribe to the LinkedIn Ads Show podcast on whatever podcast player you're using. I guarantee it's there. If it's not, please let me know and I'll make sure I get it added. Again, I'm AJ Wilcox, and I'm cheering you on in your LinkedIn ads initiative.